My setup has changed a lot over the past few years, but I believe this setup to be my best. I've not only changed my setup around, but I've also changed around my whole entire room. So, let's take a look. Let's start off with the changes I have made to my actual room. I painted the walls a nice light gray color. I did this to make my room feel brighter and more spacious, and obviously match my all white setup. Speaking of setup, let's move on to the main setup. My desk is once again composed out of 2 IKEA Lag Captain tabletops, 2 IKEA Alex drawers, and 5 IKEA Olaf desk legs. I screwed both tabletops into the Alex drawers for more stability. Now, moving on to the PC. I've made multiple upgrades to my PC since last year, but let's talk about the things that have stayed the same first. For the CPU, I'm running an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. I'm using an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti Eagle OC graphics card. I'm using 32GB of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 RAM, running at 3200 MHz. For storage, I'm using a WD Blue SN570 500GB SSD, and a secondary 500GB SSD for games. My motherboard is the Asus Prime B550 Plus ACHES AM4 motherboard. Now, let's talk about the new stuff. I've changed all the fans in my system to Lian Li TL LCD and RGB fans. I have 6 TL LCD fans on the bottom and side of my case. I also have 3 TL RGB fans on the top of my case. I also have a new AIO. This is the NZXT Kraken Elite 360 Generation 2 in white. This radiator includes NZXT's custom cooling technology, which helps lower temperatures. I'm seeing idle temperatures around 32 degrees opposed to my other cooler's 60, so this is a huge improvement. I have Lian Li streamers for the 24-pin and 8-pin. All these components are on the NZXT H9 Flow dual chamber case. I'm using 3 monitors in my setup, and my main monitor is the NZXT Canvas 32Q. This monitor runs at 165Hz, has a 1 millisecond response time, and is 32 inches and curved. My secondary monitor is the Dell P2412H. This is an older monitor, but that's fine because you don't need anything overkill for a secondary monitor. For my third monitor on the left, it is rotated vertical and is another generic Dell monitor. Let's start out with my mousepad. This is a new Prove Them Wrong mousepad by Gutsiated. This is actually an old design, but I just recently picked it up because I really like the design of it. My keyboard is the Yunzi AL75 with a custom resin Torigate keycap and a glorious coil cable in white. Speaking of glorious, I'm using the Glorious Model 02 wireless mouse in white. Beneath my monitor, I have my brand new Stream Deck Plus in white. I really love this because I can do multiple tasks with a single button press. I can control my Wavelength software with the 4 included dials without tabbing out of my game or editing software. Speaking of Wavelength, let's talk about my audio setup. My microphone is the Shure SM7B, and this microphone is mounted on an Elgato high-rise boom arm. I have a 10-foot Elgato braided XLR cable connecting my microphone to my audio interface, which is the Wave XLR. To monitor my voice and listen to games and music, I use my Sony WH-1000 XM4s as my main pair of headphones. Although when I'm not using them, I'm either using my brand new Creative Pebble V3 speakers. I recently picked these up on Micro Center, and I'm very pleased with the performance. They connect via USB Type-C and also have a USB-C to A adapter if you don't have an available USB-C port on your computer. When I'm using the speakers instead of my headphones, I have my headphones mounted on this custom 3D printed headphone stand that sits on the side of my Alex drawer. For lighting, I have 2 Govee TV light bars on either side of my PC, and I have 2 more of the same light bars, one on each of my floating shelves to provide a spotlight to the products I have displayed on there. To the left of my PC, I have a custom 3D printed mouse stand, and in front of my PC, I have this custom 3D printed sign with my name on it and the YouTube logo on the left. Working our way right on my desk, you can see 2 fake IKEA plants surrounding my M2 MacBook Air in the beautiful midnight color, and my MacBook is standing in a 3D printed upright laptop stand. You've seen quite a few 3D printed stuff, and that's because I have the Bambu Lab A1 3D printer on the far right side of my desk. This 3D printer has saved me so much money already, even though I've only had it for a little under 3 weeks at the time of recording this video. I love this thing, and it is very cool because I can use my phone to monitor and send prints. This 3D printer also has auto bed leveling, dynamic flow calibration, motor noise cancellation, and vibration compensation. One of the best things about this printer is that it not only looks amazing, but it also performs very well on wobbly tables. My desk wobbles slightly, but the vibration compensation on this printer accounts for that and makes the prints very high quality. Moving to the other side of my room, I have an IKEA Scadus pegboard in white, showcasing multiple small items, such as 2 containers holding keyboard switches and keycaps, a fake IKEA plant, a history of Apple art project I completed last year. Under those, I have an Apple paper coil sign next to another fake IKEA plant. To the right of that, I have a small bin with markers, pens, and pencils next to another container with a lid, which stores a keycap holder and smaller miscellaneous items. Lastly, under everything, I have 3 pictures on my dog, Ollie, and 5 hooks to hold an Acer keychain, a USB-C charging cable, an I Love Ollie sign, my AAU Taekwondo medal, and a keychain for my school. Under the pegboard, I have a new white shelf to display bigger products, which includes the NCXT Kraken Elite 360 RGB, the Creative Pebble V3 speaker boxes, and the Shure SM7B microphone box. I have 2 IKEA lag shelves that display multiple smaller tech products, such as my new and improved Apple section with the Michigan College Football Cup in the middle, and on the second shelf, I have an empty box of Leanly LCD fans, my glorious Model O2 wireless box, an Insta360 gimbal box, and a Stream Deck Plus box. And that is my brand new January 2025 room. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and make sure to leave a like and comment what your favorite part of my setup is. And make sure to subscribe for some more technology content like this. I post 2 setup tours a year, and they are my favorite videos to make. If you have any questions on anything in this setup, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you everyone for watching, and have an amazing day.